The power of his dream brings you here. His man, Sean Carlard.
I believe in miracles. I really do. The stand course, the touch point for today is we're moving through the T, the R, the A, the U, and we're moving into the M. And the M is standing for what, Wilma?
Miraculous.
So I believe in miracles, mainly because we have, with our very own eyes, seen miracles happen when people face their trauma and use it for their advantage.
Absolutely. And the thing is about a miracle, Sean, that it's visible.
So when we do the full course, the guys actually see your character of the big eyeball that is looking through a telescope.
Yes.
And it says, for the miraculous, being the M of trauma, see it. Understanding that all things work together and are fitting into a plan for good. So for our lives, when we look at, say, trauma that happened in your life, there has been things that have happened, and it was a really bad day in both of our lives, that could have really messed up the plan.
Mm-hmm.
So what we tend to do is we look at trauma for being a small thing, and we deal with it at that moment, like we do on the full course with that lady that was traumatized as a young girl. We go back and we address that. But that trauma was to seek, kill, and destroy. Not that little girl at that moment, even though it tried. But you fast forward it could affect a marriage.
Absolutely.
What is the plan? What could have happened in our lives if we did not deal with trauma correctly, process it correctly? What would have happened to our plan? Would you and I be here today talking about what we're talking about?
Absolutely not, yeah.
We owe it to the people of our future that we're going to add value. Well, we owe it to you to be able to help you process trauma correctly in order for that to manifest. And that's the plan.
Now that you've identified what the trauma is, and now you start looking for the miraculous, then your focus point changes. Because then you actually see how these traumas that we've been through have made us stronger, how it's made us overcomers, how we are victorious.
Well, one of the things that do get stolen from us is our confidence.
Yes.
Our courage.
Identity.
And when we do the full course, we really dig deep as to if we use that little girl who was sexually traumatized. No, that wasn't it. That was the small adult explanation as to what happened then.
On that very bad day.
On that very bad day. And even though she understands that hurting people hurt people and that's what happened, but it's a far greater and a far bigger picture that we're looking at.
Yes.
And the exciting thing is when you look at that big picture and you realize what was really stolen from her, and then you go to the R in trauma and you reclaim what was stolen, because you must remember, unless you go and you deal with that, that's still missing from your life today.
Mm-hmm.
So what is missing? Courage. Oh, wait, hold on a second. Her courage was taken. Innocence? Oh, well, yeah, it was taken. And if you go look at what trauma actually stole from you, what happens if you go get it back and now all of a sudden you include it? It's like, that child's toy that will never work unless you put the batteries in, because maybe just using it stole its energy, and you go put new batteries in and you empower it again. What will happen to our lives if we go take that we are missing today and bring it back and reclaim it? Could we see miracles happen in our life?
Absolutely.
Sorry, Wilma. Have you seen miracles happen?
Yes, definitely.
Well, the story does continue. Whatever you do,
don't you go away.
The power of his dream brings you here. His man, Sean Carlard.